Good morning, boys and girls. It's another beginning of the week, and I'm going to read you another story. Today, I'm going to read you Kate and the Beanstalk. So as always, what are some of the questions we ask when we first pick up a book and look at it? Yeah, what kind of book is this? And I think most of you are already guessing that this is some kind of story or narrative, but there's something else we should be thinking. It's called Kate and the Beanstalk, and that should remind you of something. Yep, that should remind you of another fairy tale that's called Jack and the Beanstalk, and this one's been changed to be called Kate and the Beanstalk. So the hero is a girl instead of a boy. Here we go. Kate and the Beanstalk. Long ago, a girl named Kate lived with her mother in a humble cottage. One day, after a hard winter, Kate's mother was in despair. "We are sure to die from hunger," she said, "unless we sell our only cow to get money for food." Kate was a plucky girl who loved to help. "Don't worry," she said, giving her mother a hug. "I'll take care of everything." And she set out for the market with their cow. On the way, Kate met a beggar holding a small sack. Magic beans," the beggar said in a creaky voice. "How extraordinary," said Kate when she saw them, for the brown beans shone like dark gold. "I don't think I can live without them." "They can be yours in exchange for your cow," said the beggar. Without another thought, Kate traded her cow for the beans and rushed home to give them to her mother. But to Kate's surprise, her poor mother was horrified. "Our only hope is gone," she cried. "Now we will surely starve." And she tossed the beans out the window. Hungry and forlorn, Kate went to bed. During the night, Kate couldn't sleep. She got up and she crept into the moonlit garden. She gasped, for in the darkest corner, a giant beanstalk rose into the sky. It rose higher and higher and higher still, till it disappeared behind the clouds. "Does it never end?" whispered Kate. Without waiting for morning, Kate began climbing the beanstalk. She climbed and climbed and climbed, up and up and up. And when Kate reached the top, light was creeping into the gray sky. Through a misty haze, she saw the most astonishing sight. Above the clouds was a countryside with fine woods, a crystal stream, a rolling sheep meadow, and a mighty castle. As Kate stared in wonder, an old woman hobbled out of the woods. "Hello," said Kate. "Is that castle your home?" "No, my dear," the woman replied. "It once belonged to a noble knight and his fair wife. They had a small infant and many treasures, but one day a monstrous giant came to steal from them. He killed the good man and took over his castle." "How dreadful," said Kate. "Fortunately, the knight's wife and baby were visiting in the valley," said the old woman. Afraid to return home, the grieving widow stayed below to raise her child. But alas, now they are very poor and close to starving." "That's so sad," said Kate. "Sadder than you know, my dear," replied the old woman. She looked deeply into Kate's eyes. "Perhaps you are the one to right the terrible wrongs that have occurred." "Me?" said Kate. "Are you afraid?" "I don't think so. I fear nothing when I'm doing right." "How can I help?" said Kate. The knight had 3 precious treasures: a hen that lays golden eggs, a bag filled with gold coins, and the most wondrous harp in all the world, said the old woman. "If you find these and return them to the knight's widow, then she and her child will not die from hunger." Kate took a deep breath. "I shall try," she said. Kate bid farewell to the old woman and then strode across the sheep meadow. As she approached the castle, a giantess lunged into the early morning light. I'm going to stop there, but I want you to think about some clues that the author gave you about who Kate really is. And we'll talk about that on Friday when we finish reading our story. Have a great day.